for those of you that are unaware, I don't know how you aren't at this point, but whatever. When you are voted into the All-Star game, you are deemed one of the best people at your position to be. You're like top of you're cream of the crop, so to speak. You're like, it's fan voted though, so the All-Star game to me can be a little silly. But when you're dominating a sport at one position, you're automatically like, holy shit, like this person's for real. Like, damn, this person's doing this or this person's doing that. This man is doing both. He has 31 home runs. He is pitching regularly for the Angels as a starter. He has 3 wins, 1 loss. He has like 87 strikeouts, 85 strikeouts. And it's hard to like put into words how good of a player this man is. The sad part is he could have been a Yankee, but he chose to go to LA. So whatever, like, what, I've gotten over that. Not really, but he literally can go into the All-Star game as a pitcher and then go line up in the next inning and then hit for the American League. Like, if that's not incredible, wow, incredible and unfathomable, I don't know what is, because he has such power from the left side of the batter's box, and he throws so hard right-handed from that side of the mound. It's almost like, are you human? Like we all thought Mike Trout was a freak of nature with all of the things he was able to do, from fielding, base stealing, hitting, power, everything. And then you go and you put this man into the MLB, and he's just able to crush the baseball, throw hard, strike people out efficiently, minimize walks as much as possible, and have a high batting average with a good RBI total as well. And you're just like, dude, he's an MVP candidate on one side, and on the other side, he's sitting there throwing like 100 miles an hour, like, just striking the best players in the MLB out like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kyle, you played the sport. Like, we know that some position players were able to pitch at a younger age, or some coaches were able to say, you're better off on the mound, or you're better off in the batter's box. Like, we know you can throw, or we know you can hit, but we want you to do the other because you seem a little bit better. He's like that dual threat person in high school that was just excelling at both, and the MLB is just looking at him like, if I'm his manager, I'm like, bro, what do you feel like doing today? That's what I'm
Exactly.
gonna ask him. Like, how's your arm? You feel like throwing today? Like, I mean, you're like scheduled to start, but like, if you want a hitting streak, like, you don't got to throw a baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the best way that I could describe Ohtani at this point is like the dude is a Swiss Army knife. The guy is so versatile with his ability to pitch and pitch extremely well, might I add, as well. Like you said, almost has 100 strikeouts on the season, is leading the majors in home runs. And I remember when it was announced that he was going to the All-Star game, not only as an outfielder, but as a pitcher as well. He celebrated that achievement by hitting a 7,000-foot home run to straightaway center at Angel Stadium. The guy is unbelievable. I remember we did a video maybe a month or two ago talking about kind of like the surprises in the beginning part of the baseball
The
season.
season, and he was the guy.
And I was just amazed at how well he was playing as a pitcher, an outfielder, and a hitter. Typically when you see players come up in the majors now, they're pretty much beholden to one position. They may move a little bit in the outfield, meaning like, if some guy is playing left field, they may switch him over to center. Like, it really makes that much of a difference. But the fact that he could pitch, the fact that he could field and hit the way that he's been hitting, he's rare as far as the
Rare.
players.
He doesn't exist. This has never been done.
It's just, I don't know how many people we're going to ever see like this again. Babe Ruth is really the guy that comes to mind here, just because of how good he was at pitching. And then obviously he was the Sultan of SWAT. He was the home run leader for decades up until Hank Aaron broke his record. So with Ohtani, I mean, Ohtani's gonna probably hit 50 home runs this year, if not like 50, 55, because he's been on a hot streak.
31. It's 31,
Dude,
bro.
it's only
What the
July. It's July.
Bro, the All
He's
Star game isn't for another week.
I mean, he could have 35 by the time we get to the All Star break.
It's insane, dude. It's
And,
fucking
I
crazy.
mean, and he's competing with guys that are going up. Like he's going up against guys like Fernando Tatis, uh, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Like all these guys can rake and hit dingers.
And that's
But
their only job.
Ohtani can do it all. Like he is a coach's dream when it comes to a player that they could put, on a team. You know, because the guy can pitch well, the guy can hit well, and he can field. I'm just like, what else more do you want from a baseball player other than that? The fact that he's so versatile and he could literally switch hats at a moment's notice. I mean, you gotta love to see it, bro. Like, there's no other way I could
It's
say it.
it's entertaining to watch. Like even when they played the Yankees, like this man came up to the batter's box and I'm just watching him like he's gonna hit a bomb. He's gonna hit a nuke. And there was a game he hit two. And you
Mhm.
just sit there like, bro, didn't you like just pitch like 3 days ago? And you're sitting here hitting 425, 450-foot home runs like it's nothing. I
It's at,
don't get it. It doesn't seem normal and it doesn't seem like it should be allowed because it's like not fair. But bro, he's efficient in both and it's crazy. Like granted, he's not like leading the MLB in wins or anything or like leading all pitchers in strikeouts, but the fact that you're sitting there and you're more than double the amount of strikeouts to walks. Your ERA is under 4. You have one loss on the season. That's just fucking insane. Like it's
I can't
crazy.
believe it. I can't believe it. And the guy's
Yeah.
27 years old.
Yeah, he just celebrated a birthday yesterday, so happy belated to him. Like literally, it's 1 in the morning, so like his birthday just ended, which is kind of crazy,
It's wild. It's probably going to be a long time before we see another player like him.
if ever.